podcaster Alex Cooper, host of the Call Her Degenerate, Daddy podcast. So she has made quite the disturbing comments. So we're going to get into that. We will also be discussing the vein of relationships and dating, kind of as using this clip as a springboard. But before we get into that, please like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell to stay notified every time we go live. And we go live every Monday through Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man. So the clip I'm about to show you, it's not very often I watch a clip and I am physically disgusted by it, physically revulsed by what I'm watching and hearing. And in this clip, as Alex Cooper answers an audience question, I guess to her, I found myself absolutely disgusted by what she was saying. So we will get into this clip and then we are just going to talk about it. All right. So this was shared by Brian Atlas, who is the host of the Whatever podcast. And let's just play this.
My boyfriend has a very big issue with my past. He found my list of people I have been with and he was pissed. He actually broke up with me initially, but after a while, we got back together. The issue now is I feel like he is constantly making judgmental comments about me being easy or having a high body count. He always says he's just kidding, but how can I get him to stop caring that I was with guys before him? I feel like every single girl has a list of the guys she's ever been with. Like, how fun. I remember the men that have...
How fun that we keep a list of all the guys we banged. How fun. Gee, golly whiz, that sounds like a great time. No. And no, I don't think all women do that. I know for a fact my wife doesn't do that because her body count is precisely 0 before me. So no, not all women do that. Actually, that's weird. Like, you shouldn't be treating body counts in your sexual degeneracy like a trophy. And I'd be saying the same thing to men before anybody's like, what about the men? Because they can't just help themselves. No, I'd be saying my standard is, okay, sex outside of marriage is wrong. So that's the standard. And I don't care if you're a man or a woman, but we're talking about women today. So just don't even bring it up because I don't care.
Been inside of me and I have a husband and that's okay. This sounds like a really insecure
Can
or
we just
possessive
back
man.
that up real
We've
quick?
all list of the guys she's ever been with. Like, how fun. I remember the men that have been inside of me and I have a husband and that's okay. This sounds like a really insecure or possessive man. We've all lived, we've all had a good time, and if anything, everyone we've been with prior to has helped us become the person we are today. I think your answer next time he says that, if you were just being catty, is like, what's your point? I was so easy. What's your point? Do you not want to be with me anymore? He's like, well, no, I'm just saying.
The point is, Alex, you're a whore. That's the point. That's it. That's the point. And the only correct answer to this is no. He should say, yeah, no. I don't want to be with you. Actually.
Dang, like, I'm really fucking shocked. Like, how easy you were. What's your point? What's your point? Are you trying to put me down right now? Yeah. Or do you want me to get upset? Do you want me to defend myself? Like, you let me know what's your point. What do you want me to do? You want me to leave? You want me to call them? Do you want me to detail everyone for you? Do you want me to pretend you're the first person I've ever had sex with? Like, what do you want? What will make you feel better? You little fucking bitch boy.
So, man, there's so many things wrong here that let's just play it one more time. Because she says so much in this short clip that I want to respond to.
My boyfriend has a very big issue with my past. He found my list of people I have been with and he was pissed. He actually broke up with me initially, but after a while, we got back together. The issue now is I feel like he is constantly making judgmental comments about me being easy or having a high body count. He always says he's just kidding, but how can I get him to stop caring that I was with guys before him? I feel like every single girl has a list of the guys she's ever been with. Like, how fun. I remember the men that have been inside of me, and I have a husband, and that's okay. This sounds like a really insecure or possessive man. We've all lived, we've all had a good time, and if anything, everyone we've been with prior to has helped us become the person we are today. I think your answer next time he says that, if you were just being catty, is like, what's your point? I was so easy. What's your point? Do you not want to be with me anymore? He's like, well, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm really fucking shocked, like, how easy you were. What's your point? What's your point? Are you trying to put me down right now? Or do you want me to get upset? Do you want me to defend myself? Like, you let me know what's your point. What do you want me to do? You want me to leave? You want me to call them? Do you want me to detail everyone for you? Do you want me to pretend you're the first person I've ever had sex with? Like, what do you want? What will make you feel better? You little fucking bitch boy.
Okay. Let's unpack this, all right? So the fact that this boyfriend found this list implies that she was hiding it from him, okay? She wasn't upfront with him that she was a raging whore prior to them getting into a relationship. She didn't disclose that information, okay? He found it, and when he found out that his girlfriend that he's been with slept with a lot of dudes, he was rightfully disgusted. Rightfully. It is actually a sane and normal response to be repulsed that your former girl was a sexual degenerate. Like, that is the right and correct response. It is. Okay. If I was dating a girl and I had found out that she had been with 15 guys before me, I would be sick to my stomach. I would be absolutely repulsed by that. I would. Most men would, because it sets the precedent too that your relationship is in trouble. Because now she has all these men that she's comparing you to, whether she says it or not, she is. All right, and you could even hear Alex Cooper saying that it's fun and that these people that they've been with in the past helped shape them into the person that they are today. What kind of people are these guys? that what are they good people? Are these all stand up guys? All 15 of them? We're supposed to believe they're good guys. They're great men. When none of them wifed you up? No, no, not really, not at all. So that's number one. So she hid her past from her boyfriend, and when he found out about it, he broke up with her. That was the right move. All right, that was the right and correct move. Men, I know that there are some not so great women out there. Okay, I'm aware of it. And I'm becoming more and more aware of it the longer I kind of pay attention to the dating scene and kind of listen to people I know talk about their relationships. And I know to a degree I'm disconnected from that because I haven't dated since well over almost 15 years, all right? It's been a long time. And the last person I dated was my wife, and I had just graduated, and high school, and she was still in high school. Like, that was the last time I dated. It's high school, basically. So this is very alarming and unsettling, and I get that it's difficult, but I do believe that not all women are like this, okay? Because I've met some very, very good quality women. Not, outside of my wife, I met a handful of women that are good. Typically, they're Christian women, so I expect the world to behave like the world. But if you're looking for a quality woman, They are out there. So just don't get discouraged when you see stuff like this. But what bothered me is not so much that this girl has a history. It's the way that Alex Cooper responds to it. Okay, and we're gonna talk about that. She also says that he's making judgmental comments. Like, yeah, I mean, he's rightly identifying how degenerate your past was. Yeah, which is why you hid it from him, because you knew deep down inside that what you did was wrong. You did. Uh, then Alex's response. So I can't imagine being this woman's husband. She said, and I quote, "I remember the men who have been inside of me." And um yeah, what? Like actively remembering them, thinking about it, dwelling on it. Like imagine being her husband and you're listening to this podcast and she says this. Like how I mean awful is that? I mean, how awful is that? I remember all the men that have been inside me, and I have a husband, and that's okay. What? No, it's not. It's not actually okay. It's not okay. It's not remotely okay. It's freaking degenerate, man. So she says that, and that comment in and of itself is just it makes me sick. I feel sick for her husband. I'm not married to this woman. I would die if my wife made a public comment like this. And if she described it as being fun. Oh, it sounds fun. Fun. What? What keeping a list of every guy you bang sounds fun? Mother of God, man. It's like we're cooked, man. If we don't start pushing back on this and hard, I mean hard, we are cooked. Because that leads me to her demeanor in responding to this. So her response, her recommendation for this girl to respond is, so what? No big deal. No big deal that I got railed through. No big deal. No big deal that I slept around and likely destroyed my chances of having a functional relationship and increased my chances of divorce. No big deal. That's not a big deal. No big deal that I could possibly have an STD. No big deal. What's your point? Like he's the bad one for being bothered by this. When most men would be bothered by this because it is something contemptible. It is something that is disgusting and repulsive to find out that the person that you have been with had a past as a raging harlot. That would bother most men. Most men would be disturbed by that. And then she goes on to say, suggest that they're insecure and possessive for being bothered about that. What? We have it so backwards right now. So completely backwards. It is not insecure and possessive to expect the girl that you are with to be wholesome. To expect it to, and dare I say, it's not insecure or possessive for a man to want a virgin as a wife. That's not insecure or possessive. That's sane. That is sane. When you look at what is going on in the world, that is actually a return to sanity. Like, oh yeah, do I want the woman that has been with 20 plus dudes or do I want the virgin that hasn't been with anybody? Oh, you know what? I'm going to go with the virgin. Call me crazy, but I just don't like the idea of the woman I'm with comparing me to every single other guy that she's ever been with. That's a completely irrational, insane take to have. And a sane thing for men to expect. And unfortunately, with many modern women, that's not what you are going to get. So I get that if you're dating in the world, that basically that's a unicorn, so you're very unlikely to find it. And that's a challenge. So you have to, I guess, make the compromises that you're uncomfortable with. But I just think we as a culture need to take these women to task when they behave like this, when they think this is okay and no big deal, and let them know that it's repulsive. Your behavior is repulsive. Behaving like a prostitute basically it's repulsive. It's a disgusting thing. Yet this girl, she has no shame whatsoever, man. And what makes this even worse is that Alex Cooper is the host of one of the largest podcasts in the world. Let me look this up real quick. Let me see how big her podcast is. Let's see. I can't see the actual ranking. Let me see. Rankings. Maybe it's gone down. Pod charts. Whatever. Call her daddy. Okay, it's number 2 on Apple Podcasts. Okay. So that's pretty alarming. number, I guess that's in all, or I guess chart position. So it's number 2. Oh wait, please God, do not tell me it's number 1. Yeah, it's number 1 in all podcasts. So that's disturbing. That is really no. I just don't believe it. I'm gonna actually check my Apple Podcasts. That's freaking crazy. I don't want that to be true. I really don't. If that's true, we the problem is much more severe than I had originally thought. I can't really tell. Oh, and then at the end she says, oh, and then another thing she says is they help who she slept with in the past helped her become the person she is today. What? Like that's what defines you, is the people that you slept with? That's what you're using to define who you are your past experiences, and then you expect your husband and you expect boyfriends to be okay with that? No man is going to be okay with it. It's just not going to happen. There's not going to be a man alive that's like, unless they're like a soy boy, liberal, progressive man, that's going to be okay with that. Or maybe they'll say they're okay with it, just so that you can add another name to your list, and then ghost you the next day. Like that's probably what they'll do. But no man is actually going to be okay with it. And even progressive men. I listened to a debate with this guy Oliver I previously debated. He was on the whatever podcast, and he was getting grilled on this idea of having a girl with a high body count, and him basically saying he'd be okay with it. And I just don't believe him. I actually don't believe it. Another thing she said is that she called them an effing b-boy. Yes, you're an effing b-boy because you're uncomfortable with the idea that your girlfriend was a raging whore. What? Are we in the upside down right now? Are we living in a parallel universe? Like we and they just expect us to accept this? No. Men, I'm telling you, do not accept this as the status quo. Reject it. And if you see a woman talk like this, be like, dude, you're just get the hell away from me. I don't want anything to do with you. It would be different. All right. If a girl slept around high school or whatever, and she has this moment where she realizes like, oh, like I messed up, and she feels remorseful about it and disgusted with herself for having done so. Oh, I personally wouldn't get on board, but I wouldn't fault somebody for did, because she's actually showing genuine remorse over what she's done. This chick, Alex Cooper, no, she's proud of it. She's proud of it. She has the mark of the whore. I don't know if you ever saw, what was it, Beer Fest? she has it. And she's proud of it. That's someone you need to just get as far away from as possible and shame them. We need to bring back shame. Shame needs to make a comeback because these women are too brazen about their degeneracy. And the tactic that they use though to shut men like me up is, well, what about men? You know, and you can't talk about women at all, and they automatically reverse it. Listen, I have the same expectation of men that I have for women, that men also don't behave like degenerates, and I've tackled that vein enough where I feel pretty confident about my position there. Um, but we spend a lot of time talking about men. Too much time actually talking about men. In fact, all the plights of culture and society are largely blamed on men. So, I'm sorry if I don't actually want to spend a whole lot of time talking about what men do. I'll talk about it as it comes up, but I'm going to spend more time talking about the brazen degeneracy that we are seeing sweep our culture. And it's not just her. There's lots of women we've seen, and this is we've also seen like the rise of OnlyFans or only degenerates rising up and and doing all sorts of debased things to get fame and attention, and they also have no shame on it about it. So, with that said, though, Alex Cooper is obviously wildly wrong, and if there are women out there who listen to her, what is wrong with you? See what? Why would you listen to that? That is bad advice. Like that's a real quick way to, even if let's say I agreed with you, let's say for argument, I would not advise that, because men would be like, what? So what? Huh? No. Okay. Well, I'm out. I'm bailing. I'm not cool with this. So anyway, don't listen to Alex Cooper. Because she's degenerate, and just the way that she gleefully talked about this being a married woman makes it worse. It just makes it worse. And pray for her husband